Why 79312 will become the I-Ching prediction of a generation. Written and recited by author Austin Muse. How Dr. Balin Wu predicted one of the most contentious elections in U.S. history with 100% accuracy. We can't go to hell, nor can we fly to heaven. We can only become human. And being human means striving to create harmony between heaven and earth. But what if this pursuit also requires seeing what the future holds? Some may say that creating harmony within oneself seems simple enough, but creating harmony for an entire country or the world, that's another matter entirely. Even harmony within one's own heart is something that is rarely achieved in one's lifetime. Why is this so? Frankly, it's hard to understand the mystery of life itself if you can't see into the future. While the average person may not really care about the deep truths of the universe, I-Ching experts like Dr. Wu have a way of not only seeing those things, but also helping to harmonize things at a high level. Some might say that Trump himself is the inevitable result of a populist uprising. Others might say that he's nothing more than a fake puppet. For our purposes, none of this matters. Suffice it to say that this is the most profound thing in American history over the past 40 to 50 years, in terms of him being elected. It was enough to say that most controversial election in years for sure. Not only because of the assassination attempt, but also because of the overall political climate. The situation in the country is very polarizing right now, which created the opportunity to make such a historic prediction possible. Dr. Wu not only made a prediction, he also predicted by how big of a margin Trump would win. That's what the number 312 means. Many people may not believe this, but the Word document with my metadata was saved on the computer I'm typing this on. So this information was known, and it was known long before the election. So how did Dr. Wu make such a prediction? The secrets to many unanswerable questions lie in the ancient book of the I-Ching. The I-Ching purports to answer many incomprehensible questions about reality, but understanding the mysteries of life is not something many people are willing to do. But Dr. Wu is one of those who decided on a lifelong quest to honor the legacy of his own Taoist teacher, Master Du. And Chairman Mao's 8341 prediction, to put Chairman Mao's lifespan into historical context, the calculation for Chairman Mao's lifespan was based on that famous number, 8341. This calculation was made by Dr. Wu's Taoist master, Master Du. What does this mean? Well, it means that Chairman Mao will live for 83 years, and he will also be in power for 41 years. Therefore, it's 8341. But Dr. Wu's calculation for this year is 79312. This represents his prediction for the turmoil in the 7th month of this year and the 9th month of this year, 2024. That covered the assassination attempts. He predicted that Trump would win by 312 votes. The 312 ends up being 312 electoral votes. We all knew this before the public did, but it's not about proving it to anyone. It's more about igniting the mystery of the universe in the minds of those who may not see the mystery in their lifetime. Witnessing this type of calculation firsthand is nothing short of astounding and shocking. The results of Dr. Wu's I-Ching calculation can be described as shocking the heavens and the earth, weeping ghosts and gods. He is worthy of being a contemporary master of the I-Ching. Quickly digging into the underlying mechanism of the prediction, we can see that Trump was assigned the thunder hexagram, while Harris was the earthquake hexagram. So we can see that both of these different forces bring a bit of chaos or unpredictability. This is why Dr. Wu was able to predict the assassination attempt a year in advance, as well as the overall chaotic energy of the election. So these types of predictions involve not only complex mathematical calculations, but also people who can interpret them well enough to know the truth of what's going to happen. Sure, many everyday spiritual people experience synchronicities, and maybe they see some repeating digital symbols on a clock. Or maybe they see repeating numbers on a car license plate. But to accurately predict the future is a whole different level of understanding of time and its cycles and elements. The real value of binary I-Ching analysis, beyond the predictions themselves, is the way forward for people who want to take their spiritual studies to a higher level. He teaches open classes twice a year, so anyone who wants to broaden their understanding can do so. As you can imagine, making this kind of prediction is an advanced spiritual art form in Taoism. Why? Well, it's because the I-Ching is a book of truth, a book that encompasses the entirety of life and the celestial mind within it. On Earth, we have the laws of physics, but the I-Ching is the book of the celestial physics, not only describing the celestial mind and theology, but also how the future will unfold on Earth. But being able to predict the future is an advanced spiritual art form in Taoism.